There is something also that we have to understand. Yes, when we are fasting, we stop drinking and we stop eating. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, made us understand that, in fact, you fast with your body, but you should also know to fast with your organs, with your with your hands, with your eyes. And Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, a great scholar of the 12th century, was saying something. There is levels in the way you fast. First, of course, the first level is your body, what we are trying now. But it's not enough. You should also fast with your hands. You should fast with your eyes. You should with your ears, because you have a verse in the Quran telling you, "Inna as-sam'a wal-basara wal-fu'ada kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula," that you will be questioned about what you listen to, what you look at, and what you feel. Meaning that while we are fasting with our body, we need to try to do good things with our hands, to look at good things with our eyes, to listen only to good things with our ears. So we also fast with our ears. If someone is coming to you and trying to attack you, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "I'm not going to respond. Inni min as-sa'imin. Inni sa'im. I'm fasting. I can't react in a way which is attacking you. You may attack me because I'm fasting. My fast is I'm just exiling myself from violence, from vulgarity, from any kind of slang language. This is not me." So it's a step which is fasting with your organs, fasting with your body is also something which is beyond that in your behavior. We should see in the way you behave that you are fasting with your body. And then you're fasting with everything, a level beyond that, which is, once again, something which is so important that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said once that some of you are just going to gain out of their fast the fact that they are hungry and thirsty, not more than that. Why? Because the heart is not in the whole process. So we need to do the formal dimension is important, but we have to put the intention, we have to experience something which is deep as a spiritual experience. There is a level beyond that even. And this is what Abu Hamid al-Ghazali was saying, that this is the fast of the people who are reaching the highest level of this proximity to God, to the One, which is fasting with your heart. Remember, there is one verse, one hadith, one prophetic tradition, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, said once that if you see something which is bad, you have to change it with your hand. If you cannot change it with your hand, you have to denounce it. And if you can't do this, it should be with your heart. There is something which is, I don't like it, I cannot change it, but my heart is not happy with it. And he said at the end of the hadith, وَذَلِكَ أَضْعَفُ الْإِيمَانِ. This is the last level of your faith. Meaning that at least you should get this with the fasting is in fact the highest level, that you should fast with your heart. Try to remove from your heart anything which is bad, all the bad temptations, all the bad thoughts and feelings. Just remove them. Fast. Be far from them. Exile yourself from everything which is bad. وَالرِّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ. Hijrah here is a spiritual exile from anything which is sins and anything which is prohibited as to your thinkings and your feelings. So this is something that we should say to Muslims. Don't only stop drinking and don't only stop eating. Come to something which is deeper than this. Go towards this spiritual journey and fast with your behavior, fast with your heart, and try to reach that level. What can help you to do this? In fact, of course, fasting in itself, but شهر رمضان هو شهر القرآن. إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ. The first level of, revelation for the Quran, as it was one from the highest sky to the lowest level of the sky, is really coming to this revelation during Ramadan. So this is the month during which we should read the Quran. And read the Quran is not only counting the pages, is read the meaning. شهر رمضان هو شهر القرآن. The Quran is the meaning. So come back to the meaning, not only to the formal dimension of reading a text, but an important understanding with your heart and your mind, the very essence of this text. So this is the time where it's quite important to read the Quran, if possible to read the whole Quran during the months, and to go to Salat al-Tarawih, because we add prayers to prayers during Ramadan. This is the time where all this is gathered together, more prayers, the Tarawih, more reading of the Quran, communicating with God, and thanking Him. So thanking Him with all this, because praying is to praise, to thank, to praise, to say thank you to God. So all these dimensions are very important for us as Muslims. So we should go for that, go for this understanding of our relationship with God, and to transform 1 month into a school of life, a spiritual school for today and for tomorrow. It's not 1 month and we forget everything. It's 1 month not to forget for the following 11 months, to come back, inshallah, God willing, next year and to start again. So it's an ongoing process. So this is something which is here the essence of our fasting during Ramadan, and that we have to think about it as Muslims and to understand that we are following a very long tradition. And there is another thing which is important with Ramadan. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that the beginning of Ramadan is all about rahmah, which is compassion and mercy. Meaning by this that during these months, you know, it's where the angels are everywhere. This is what we think, and the devils are just changed. So we are in a state where it's full of compassion. The second third of Ramadan is about forgiveness. So this is where we should forgive. We should go beyond judgment. We should be full of ihsan, sincerity, and excellence. And then the last third of Ramadan is just a way for us to be purified from anything which has to do with the hellfire or the bad things. So these are 3 steps, once again, 3 dimensions here during the months of Ramadan that we have to keep for us. And we have to remember this. We have to remember this. For anyone who is fasting, any woman, any man, the months of Ramadan is beginning with rahmah. Rahmah is also the thing about silat al-rahim. Come back to your mother. Come back to your father. Come back to your brothers and sisters. If they are alive, go and kiss their hands, kiss their forehead. Just be close to them. Forgive them and ask them to forgive you. It's to spread the silat al-rahim. You are my family. Because you fast alone, but you are within a community, and the first level, the first concentric circle for you is your relatives. So this is so important, to go and to visit your family. And if your parents are not here, if your mother passed away, if your father passed away, rahimahumullah, pray for them during this month. This is to pay tribute to them and to love them. This is so important. Fasting is also about this.